Okay, so we are here with the general of Team Workhorse right here, right? One of the nutritional generals right here. Plant-based diet, vegan diet, alkaline diet, it's all the same in certain contexts, right? But let's break down some pros and cons.
Pros, cons. So any diet that you follow, you can be vegan, carnivore, keto, doesn't matter. You have to abide by some principles that are ubiquitous and common, again, in any diet that you want to follow. No highly processed foods, no seed oils. Try to get everything organic, and you follow the diet that is optimal for you based off of your health history, your genetics, and whatever allows you to perform optimally. If you're choosing to follow a plant-based, alkaline, vegan diet, whatever you want to call it, you have to abide by those principles. Now, a lot of people are saying that the vegan alkaline diet is superior than every other diet. I'm not going to go super deep into it, but the alkaline, acidic kind of school of thought is bullshit. Like, your body, your stomach is acidic. It's acidic because it needs to be acidic to break down food. If it's not acidic, food isn't breaking down, bacteria grows. So the whole I should try to be alkaline, it's bullshit. Yeah. Fruit doesn't make you more alkaline. There's been studies on it. So I'm just going to go debunk that. It's good marketing. It's good pseudoscience. It gets people to put themselves into boxes. If you want to follow a vegan diet and you're not a high-performing athlete and you feel good that way and it kind of goes with your genetics, then go for it. But if you are a high-performance athlete, powerlifter, calisthenics athlete, hybrid athlete, and you want to compete at the highest level, I'm going to say that vegan diet isn't necessarily the most optimal. You can, but it's not optimal. You're going to have a harder time getting in your essential amino acids. You're going to have a hard time getting in protein. If you're going to eat massive amounts of food. Usually a lot of vegans are going to turn to like synthetic protein and protein powders and all that highly processed garbage.
A lot of them rely on quinoa.
Yeah, quinoa, like, maybe in the short term, but like quinoa, if you're not washing it, soaking it for like 24 hours plus, it's full of anti-nutrients, and in the long term, it's going to wreck your gut. Like, I remember I had a phase where I was eating a lot of quinoa, and it wrecked my gut, and I didn't know why. And I realized that I wasn't soaking it for like a long time to get rid of all the anti-nutrients. So, it is a gamble. So I would recommend, if you're gonna include animal products in your diet, try to get yourself your organic, grass-fed, grass-finished red meat, free-range eggs, chicken, wild-caught fish, none of that farm shit. You want a diet where you're gonna get your micronutrients, so your vitamins and minerals, and you're gonna get your macronutrients. You're gonna get the highest quality protein. You're gonna get your healthy fats.
The amino acids, right?
Yeah.
That you get from, chicken, beef, lamb, turkey. You can't get that on a plant-based diet, can you?
Because they're considered, so animal proteins are considered complete proteins.
Oh.
Whereas plant proteins are incomplete in terms of their amino acid profile. So, like, you're gonna have to keep mixing and matching different plant proteins, whereas I could just eat a steak and get high quality steak, high quality organs. I can have some eggs and I'm fine. I don't have to overthink my diet. The thing is, if you're choosing to go vegan and you're like a high performing athlete that's not taking any of that synthetic garbage, then you're going to have to overthink your diet. You're going to have to eat massive amounts of food all the time and only have to think about, what am I going to eat now? Whereas if you eat I tell people to follow an animal-based diet. So whatever food group you're going to consume, you just need to eat the highest quality form of it, right? If you're eating if fruits and vegetables make up the major part of your diet, you gotta get your organic, pesticide-free stuff. Try to get it from your local farmers. Don't try to get it from big corporations and supermarkets. Go to a farm. It's gonna be cheaper than whatever you're gonna get at your supermarket. So for me, I don't have an issue with people following this diet or that diet, because as long as it's the optimal diet for you, then go for it. But do not say this is superior to this, because someone could have a certain genetic background where they thrive plant-based, whereas someone who's different is going to be at their lowest on a plant-based diet. You know, usually people that thrive on plant-based are people usually with like West African genetics. Those kind of show the best results. Yeah. If you are Caucasian, then unfortunately a vegan diet is just not meant for you.
And with me, like, my mom's white, my father's black. I'm black as asphalt. I know personally, when I was on the plant-based diet, what I experienced was a loss of weight, but my energy was initially very optimal.
You want to know why?
I know why, but I want you, for the viewers, I do want you to explain why. Excuse me.
You had a lot of energy because you were in I would say, a deprived state, in the sense that your stress hormones were high, your adrenaline was high, your cortisol was high. Those hormones, initially, when you're going to get that spike, you're going to have more energy. You're going to be more alert. You're going to be more, I don't know, like, you're going to have that. But over time, your body is going to suffer from the effects of chronic stress. So your performance is going to go down. Sleep quality is going to go down.
Yeah.
Ability to recover is going to go down.
Yeah.
Ability to recover from inflammation is going to go down.
I experienced all of that. Injury after injury, torn labrum, tricep sprain, you name it. I probably went.
When he got injured, put him on collagen, and the collagen fixed him up. So all we needed was to incorporate a little bit of protein, and the man was fine. His connective tissues were suffering because he was getting incomplete protein in his diet. He wasn't able to repair his muscles. He wasn't able to heal his joints. So, and once again, not to say that, you know, not to talk bad about vegan diets and plant-based diets. If you are thriving on it and you are performing at the highest level that you can perform at, props to you. But if you feel like you're hitting a plateau and you can't progress any further, I would rethink your dietary choices. I would look at your genetics. I would look at your health history. I would look at your family history. Where you're from really impacts the foods that you tolerate, that you thrive most on, right? I'm from North Africa. I have a very diverse genetic background. I thrive on an animal-based diet. I eat a ton of fruits. I eat a lot of red meat, a lot of organs, a lot of seafood. Right? I eat certain vegetables, a lot of garlic, a lot of onions, a lot of different herbs, but there's some things that I can't tolerate. I can't tolerate spinach, kale, and vegetables of that family, no matter what I do.
Leaves, leafy greens.
Yep. But I think I optimize my gut health to the point where I can eat those things and I'll be fine. The problem is that if I eat those every day or on a regular basis, then I'll feel some type of way. But it's all about optimizing gut health at the end of the day. Some of these extreme diets work because they're elimination diets. So there may be a food that you're sensitive to because your gut is inflamed or your gut is not in good shape. So when you remove a bunch of foods, usually the reason why people are healthier on a plant-based diet is because when they go plant-based, they stop eating a lot of bullshit. So it's not the plant-based in and of itself, it's more the lifestyle that they develop. They start exercising more, they start paying more attention to their health, right? So do with that what you must with that information. We're not here promoting any type of diet. We're just telling you to make informed choices, to do research, and to know yourself, right? And it's not about demonizing any diets. you're not gonna start developing mucus because you ate a steak, and your life force isn't gonna. We don't believe in any of that shit. We try to stay grounded in science. We're not into that pseudoscience, right? People started integrating like diets into other stuff, and they brought like astrology and energy and all that stuff. And I'm just like, nah. Like, if I eat a chicken, you know, I'm getting the spirit of the chicken, and so I'm like, bro, y'all gotta chill with that. Y'all need to stop. You know?
Oh my god.
We don't want to develop dietary OCD where, you know?
Oh my god. Yeah, so, okay. I'm glad you covered that. Because I didn't have to do it. Because if I did it, they would have definitely said we were demonizing and, you know, coming for them. But I'm glad you said it instead. All right. I want to conclude with some, since we were like going kind of like down that gut health topic, I want to go a little bit deeper and say, and ask you, what are some herbs, natural, holistic herbs that you can take that will help with cleansing the gut, no matter what diet you're on? Carnivore, herbivore, omnivore, what are the best diet herbs to take for cleansing the gut?
The first is psyllium husk, right?
Psyllium musk?
Psyllium husk.
Psyllium husk.
Psyllium husk. So I think I actually have some.
Yeah, I see it right there on the top of the refrigerator.
So, psyllium husk.
Let me get some of that to go, buddy.
1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon with a glass of water after meals is gonna help. If you suffer from any constipation, then it's gonna clear all that back up. If you suffer from diarrhea, it's gonna bind the toxins.
Hold on, stay on the phone, bro. Hold that thought. We'll come right back.